Hello, thank you for watching Channel 24 and this edition of Voices of Jonesboro. Today I have Darrel Dover, Councilman Darrel Dover. Coach, how you doing?
Doing great.
Everybody calls you Coach, I know.
Yes.
Let's start with what ward you represent and general area of town that is.
I represent Ward 5, Position 1, and it's the south central part of Jonesboro.
Okay, all right. What would you say was the biggest accomplishment of 2012 for the city of Jonesboro?
I think the purchase of the Mercantile Bank was probably the biggest thing for us. That's going to allow us to put all of our city offices in one building. I think it's going to be a great advantage to our citizens.
Okay, one-stop shop. Obviously,
Yes, sir.
right now we're spread out all the way across the city, and getting everybody under one roof would be
I think it'd be very advantageous. I mean, I think it's going to be very convenient for the citizens who have to do some business, because when you get permits and things, right now they got to go to maybe different buildings to get certain types of permits, and this way they'd be able to do it all in one place.
As well as the efficiency that the city gains in operations. Okay, so in 2013, your personal, what would you like to see the city achieve in 2013? Well,
I think the biggest challenge we have as we continue to grow is to keep our infrastructure going with that growth, and allowing our citizens to get across town as easily as possible. Traffic is a concern that we hear a lot of, and so that's going to be a big challenge to move the traffic from one part of the city to the other.
Okay, and would you say that our current budget reflects that?
I think it does. I think the mayor and his staff have done a great job of prioritizing the needs that we have in the infrastructure, and I think it's just going to take time and money to keep us going and to keep it up with our growth, and we're very fortunate to have this growth.
Certainly, and it's not something that can be accomplished on a yearly basis. It's something, like you said, it's going to take time and multiple years to.
Yeah, and the mayor and them, they have done a great job planning and trying to get a 5 to 10 year plan out there. We're very blessed to grow, and that's a good problem to have. And
certainly.
but with that growth, you've got to be able to keep your infrastructure up to handle the growth.
Certainly. And what would you say would be, I guess, some of the major obstacles that we would face trying to achieve that goal for you?
Well, I think part of it is securing the funding. I think that, you have to, like I said earlier, you have to prioritize. You can't do it all in one year, and try to do a little bit every year, so you don't come to a point where you're way behind. So if we can keep up that way, obviously, public safety is a concern as you grow with the police and the fire, that we have to, keep that staff growing to the needs of the growth of the city.
Right. Now, and that's something that I guess we could say the mayor's been very successful with, is over the past years, he's kept a balanced budget while making sure that we continue to grow with the needs of our community as well.
We're very fortunate in the fact that a lot of cities are struggling right now with a financial aspect of this, but like I said, the mayor and his staff have done a great job of keeping our budget in line and prioritizing the things that we need to do. And right now we do have a surplus that we can use to build some of this infrastructure that we're going to need in the future.
Mm-hmm. As well as work with state and federal levels, for instance, the Eastern Bypass, which may help with that stadium traffic.
Well, yeah, that's an area that we've looked at for years to try to relieve some of the traffic on Stadium. Obviously, with the NEA hospital coming in, is going to create more traffic, good traffic. Right. But we're going to have to come up with a way to handle that traffic.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sitting in with us. And there you have it: infrastructure, traffic, and making sure that we secure the funding to continue the progress and the infrastructure along with our city. Well, Coach, thank you again for sitting in with us.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you guys for watching Channel 24.